Hi, my name is Jessie Quack, and I am the editor of the Crooked series of sci-fi crime anthologies. Today I'm presenting a reading by E.L. Strife, which was originally recorded on October 5th. Strife enjoys crafting science fiction novels in various subgenres, including space opera, cyberpunk, and fantasy. Sometimes she writes about aliens and colonization, other times she sticks to genetic engineering, the supernatural, and corrupt futuristic societies. Strife's sci-fi is often crude and graphic, features strong women, and typically includes people who like to blow shit up. Her next Mega Cities crime book, Code Reaper, will be out in December. Take it away, E.L.
Hi everyone, I'm E.L. Strife, the author of military science fiction fantasy series Hybrid Genesis, Infinite Spark, and Dead Cell. I'm sorry you got stuck with the recording, but my internet, well, it sucks. I'm in an RV outside of town. I also apologize for my voice. I just got over COVID, so I'm going to do the best I can. Anyway, today I'm bringing you the first chapter of a new series, Mega City Crimes. Iron Hunter is the short story prequel to the series and was inspired by a conversation I had with my husband about the future of the power industry. Our infrastructure really needs a serious upgrade if it's going to be able to handle our plans for the future. But like I always do, I wonder what the future would be like if we suddenly lost what we had, if what we invented became obsolete, controlled, unstable, or illegal. All I hope is that Iron Hunter is entertaining and makes you think about the future and wonder, what if? So without further ado, here's chapter 1 of Iron Hunter, titled Contraband. I pedal my bike fast, watching the meter climb to the watts I need to run my microwave and heat my lunch. I can't seem to keep rhythm today as I think over our latest string of unlikely offenders. Mrs. Everson, who ran the bakery, has only ever followed laws. It was the same with the pastor's son, Ronnie, and nurse Ishan. They all possess materials on the restricted list. I've known them for years and can't fathom their insubordination. Only criminals peddle toxic batteries. Either there's a sinister plan building underground, or the Iron Hunter system is broken. No machine is more beautiful and precious than the human body. The pedal reel scrolls across my iris implants. I grumble as Decker, the spokesperson, grins. I have to stare at his ugly mug every time I get on the bike to eat. I miss Mrs. Everson's fresh bread. Rehydrated potatoes and soy patties are as delightful as a mouthful of hot mud. Your compliance with biomechanical power generation is important. Decker's enhanced eyes shine with mischief and prime augmentation. I'd like to decorate his pristine nose with a bruise or a scar. Outside my window, my employer, Corrections for Ion Abusers, a division of Power Equality Department for All Lives, shines like a beacon through the rainy night. The latest string of crimes must have detectives working late. An alert flashes in my eye. New assignment, Tovis, bouncer at Dark Labyrinth. Crime, scavenging in abandoned laboratory zone B. The microwave dings and I gladly hop off my bike. As I eat, I look out at the jagged metal landscape and patrol the windows of other apartment buildings. Bright lights at night are usually an indicator of illegal activity. A picture of Sadie pops up in my eye. Then I hear her voice in my head through my implant. Razor, where the hell are you? We have a job. I'm finishing eating right now, I say, swallowing my last bite. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an unspoken courtesy to let people eat. No one benefits from wasted energy. Petal thought they were being creative with their acronym, but I and everyone else hate them when I'm hungry. I put my coat on. The yellow IH symbol lights up on the back. There isn't enough nanothread in the world to run a microwave. I leave my single-slot apartment and hustle down the stairs. 10 flights take a while. Elevators don't operate anymore. I use the mechanical energy in my movement to power the flex screen on my sleeve. I swipe through the subject's profile but find no one listed under informant. No illegal material is listed either. An investigation, then. At the bottom of the stairs, Sadie steps out of a corner. I see her coming by the yellow glow at her back. I didn't see you yesterday, she remarks. Her thick, curly hair is up in a plump black bun. She pulls up her hood as we step out into the rain. It snaps and pops as it lands on her shoulders. The rain is constant. Buckets fill and spin wheels, slowly turning small generators throughout the city. A few streetlights flicker on as the rain grows heavier. Made an arrest at the addiction clinic, I say. Mercury and other metals pose hazards Petal doesn't want fertile females exposed to. I'll take the risk of cleaning up to protect Sadie. I don't want to raise a family in this world anyway. I lost one to the mines already. Few people are ever out at night, but a biker passes us, slinging water up from a puddle with his wheels. I pull up the address for Tovus in my eyes with a single thought. He's at Violet's Club. Dark labyrinth, Sadie nods and fidgets anxiously with a coil of nanorope in her pocket. We descend into a vacant speakeasy. A door blazes purple ahead of us. We're never welcome here, Sadie mutters. She's extra tense tonight, which makes me curious. What's gotten into you? She grits her teeth as we're about to enter. Tovus and I went on a date once, a long time ago. I can't afford for that to come out. I can't be implicated, or my brother won't have anyone to help him. He can't wind up the mechanical generator himself, and his income isn't enough for the filters he needs. Darren struggles to breathe at night without it to power his respirator. I'd do it, but I don't think you have anything to worry about. Sadie smiles at me. Thanks, Razor. I always know I can count on you. Sure. I scan every person as we enter the club, my implant programs checking for induced voltage and ionization trails. Bioluminescent algae grows in pools that line the club, filling it with light. It's no wonder people come here at night. We slip between couples dancing to music that transmits over our implants. I switch it off with a tap to my temple. Sadie, can I ask you something? She leans away from a man in a spiked thong, headbanging to his own tune. Always. Did the last few people we took in strike you as atypical abusers? A wildly dancing guy lights up to one side. His movement sends his clothes blazing with colors. It's always easy to tell who is on acid, speed, or has had one too many stim snacks. I watch the shadows instead. What are you thinking? She asks. That someone's blackmailing good people or setting them up to take the fall to cover their tracks? I just don't have concrete evidence yet. Gut feeling? She asks. Yeah. I trust that. Can I help you too? A large, broad-shouldered man stops us before we get to the center of the club. He's dressed in all black and glares daggers at us. Sadie looks away, and I know we've found Tovus. She should have let me do this alone. What did you collect in Laboratory Zone yesterday? I ask. His expression doesn't change. Someone reported you, Sadie says. I didn't go there. I was... He glances at Sadie. With someone else. Who are you with? Sadie asks. A girl in a pleather bikini sachets by. She carries a crop and whacks Tovus on the butt. Me, honey. Cut it out, Brandy. Tovus snorts and crosses his arms. My sister. I pedal so she can focus on feeding her family. Piven didn't stick around to raise his kids. No surprise. Something shiny in his pocket catches my eye. And that? He pats his pocket as if he forgot. Nanothread patch for my mother. My data display blinks with a scan that brings up a different material. It's film all right, but it's for batteries. Sadie charges after Brandy. She returns a short minute later and produces several square batteries. Lockers don't lie. How'd you get in there? Tovus waves his hands between us. Those aren't mine. Hunter privileges. Sadie waggles her head and gives him a wink. Scanners. Tovus grimaces. I'm sorry I didn't call after our date, but I swear those aren't mine. Sadie and I have more integrity than that. I peel a collapsed case from my thigh and open it. Sadie sets the batteries and the material from Tovus's pocket inside. I close up the case and strap it to my back. I'm pretty forgiving, Sadie says to him, but I've realized you're just not my type. We have to take you in, Tovus, I say. Petal watches everything we do. You can plead your case with the judges. As soon as I'm in, I'm as good as dead, guilty or not, he huffs defiantly. Save your protest for court. Sadie grabs her rope from her pocket. And I'm over you ghosting me. Tovus throws his hands in the air. You really don't know how they keep the lights on all day, do you? Either of you. Everyone inside Petal works at a manual treadmill desk, I explain. The floors are covered in nanofilm. Everything that moves has piezoelectric converters which take mechanical energy and turn it into electricity. Tovus turns and runs. I sigh. Sadie snaps her rope to life. It illuminates. With one sling, she binds up his ankles. He falls hard. She smirks, been wanting to do that. Tophus grunts and fights to be free. We're not the problem. You'll find the eye above the storm if you're honest hunters. That's your evidence. That's what I was looking for. I haul him upright and bind his wrists. The more he fidgets, the tighter the wrist locks grip him. Sadie slapped a vocal neutralizer over his mouth. It latches around his head, silencing him. Tophus shouts angrily, but all we hear are muffled whispers. Stars, I love that device, Sadie remarks as we escort him out of the club. Deep inside, I wonder if he's right. Thanks for listening to the first chapter of Ion Hunter. The next book in the Mega City Crime series is Code Reaper, which comes out December 1st, and the series will continue in 2023. For more information, check out elstrife.com. Thanks, and have a great night.
Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that reading. So I promised I'd tell you a little bit more about Crooked, and here we are. So what Crooked is a series of sci-fi crime anthologies that are edited by me. And the thing that sets this anthology series apart is that it exclusively focuses on including stories that are part of a bigger universe. So if you read one story by an author, say if you really enjoyed what you just heard, you can go to that author's site, which will be below in the show notes, and you can read more stories set in that universe. So the idea is to give readers kind of more of what they love and introduce them to other authors. So for example, if you're a big fan of one person's universe and you find, oh, they've got a story in Crooked, you can go read that story, and then you might find other stories by similar authors, and then you can go read their world. So kind of just a way of helping readers explore and find more authors that they love. And so if you enjoyed what you heard, please go support that author. Follow the links below. You can go buy the anthology and read more stories or listen to more of the presentations of people reading excerpts from their stories on this YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe there. And I look forward to bringing you more exciting sci-fi crime stories. Take care out there.